Do you have any goal for before you die?
Karsa. Karsa. I think every 7 billion human being, their goal is happy life and meaningful life. So I believe the best way to carry meaningful life is serving other, at least resisting harming other. That's a meaningful life, sensible life. Okay. Then next, I think that one.
Your Holiness, I was wondering if you could share one of your experiences that has given you great hope.
Karsa. I can't remember now. I think one, I really believe the honest, truthful, accept reality is the source of satisfaction, source of peace. Pretend and think oneself a little bit distance from other is source of worry. That much I know. Sometimes, too much official sort of way. I think a little bit strange. Perhaps I may mention when I was in Lhasa, I usually receive Life magazine regularly. Then I'm maybe a teenager, like that. So one occasion, or one Life magazine, shows one picture of Queen of England, some big ceremony, and give lecture, reading some statement, but wind blow her sort of clothes like that. Then Prince Philip beside her, but he cannot do that. It was too much sort of formality, too much sort of what's the official sort of formality. They wind quite independence, don't care about formality, so blow Queen's clothes like that. And then another sort of story. One time, I think maybe 15, 20 years ago, in Mexico City, one sort of religious interfaith sort of meeting. There, one Japanese. Here, any Japanese? Any Japanese? Oh. Okay. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay. So, among the sort of participants, one Japanese Buddhist. Usually, those Japanese, many people, of course, many religious people, is a quite sort of formality. They love this formality. So and in each person, you see some short prayer. And then the Japanese, the monk, I think monk or Japanese sort of the priest, as their usual sort of way, rosary, and hold rosary, and some prayer carrying on rosary should do like that. So then while he sort of praying, chanting something, and the rosary do like that, the sting of the bead broke, and bead scattered. But that is the person still remain like that. If I am his case, I think stop the chanting, then pick up these, bring. That's more practical, isn't it? So sometimes we religious people, fond, more. dignified. I don't like that. I really don't like that. They say, we are same human being. Yeah. You have sort of different emotions. I also have different emotions. Then only thing is, I use my intelligence. Then some of these emotions are good for my health, or others, some emotions are very bad, very harmful. The understanding of that, then my intelligence, you see, try to minimize these harmful, destructive emotions. That's the way. So, 가르치 가르치면이 그 주어더래. So, and then till my age 24, I was in Lhasa, more sort of the ceremonial way and more formal way. Then I came to India, become refugee. No longer protocol, no longer formality. I become much closer to reality. Too much sort of because of the formality is actually barrier between reality and yourself. Like that. So that's one my sort of experience. So sometimes I really feel become refugee is really a very good lesson, very good help for me. So therefore sometimes I sort of telling Tibetan, now more challenge is the Tibetan spirit become stronger. So therefore we must be grateful to the Chinese communists, their sort of atrocity. That bring us more sort of realization of our own sort of spirit, our own sort of inner strength. Clear? Itself negative. I become refugee, stateless, sad. But anyway, that immense help is to become realistic, like that. This is one my experience. Now, next question, this side.
My father is a lay preacher, and people tell me I should do this mantra and I should do this thing and that thing. I always find it very confusing. And then I feel if I don't do all these things, maybe I'm a little bit less than all this Brahmin or any other religious people, and I'm not good or something like that. So I don't know what to do about all this. People keep telling me, do this, do that, and you will be all right. You will get better.
You see, for some illness, this is some mantra. In Buddhism, and also you see Hinduism, different Hinduism, also you see there. And I think most of the religious sort of faith, this is some kind of sort of belief, some kind of power, is it to cure some of these problems. But you see, in order to become these things effective, first we need single-pointed mind. That we call shamatha, samadhi, vipassana, samadhi. It's the single-point mind. You see, our sort of kasota completely sort of ignore about sensorial sort of mind, then main mind. Then main mind also not follow past memory and future vision. So this moment, or short moment, just clarity of the mind, concentrate on it. And through that way, remain 1 hour, 2 hours, at least 4 hours. Then you get some experience, the power of sort of single-pointed mind. With that, recite some of these mantras or some prayers, then become more effective. So far I have not that experience. So it's a single-pointed sort of practice, a single-pointed mind. I do practice but it remained maybe 15 seconds or 30 seconds. So therefore, for the moment, I think not relying on use these sort of mantra, rather meditation and some exercise. That's better. Again, as I mentioned earlier, in spiritual field also, we must be realistic. I want to tease, you both American. Huh? English? Huh? So I want to tease you. In 60, I think in 60s, one American who settled in, I think around Mussoorie, he also, you see, quite sort of, the technician way. He made some sort of different things. And meantime, he also, you see, claimed he had the power to know others' mind. He seriously mentioned to me. Then I do not accept that easily. So I see from childhood, we trained to investigation, because as Buddha said, "Oh, my follower, bhikshus or scholars should not accept my teaching out of faith, out of devotion, but rather thorough investigation and experiment." So our mind trained that way. So that American, my friend, of course, good gentleman, but he claimed he knows others' mind. Then I asked him. That moment, I set up on my mind certain sort of thought. I set up. Then asked him, what thought my mind? He answered something, but totally wrong. So some Tibetan lamas and also Hindu lamas, some, you see, claim they have certain power. We have to investigate. Don't rely on their word. Clear? Thank you. Dame. So I really enjoy interaction with you, young, old. So I really appreciate. And because of directors and sort of the senior sort of the professors, you arrange this opportunity. I very much thank you.
Holiness, I interviewed you in the year 98.
I see. I'm not sure.
잘못하면